Hey everybody, Andy here, and my apologies for not doing an update sooner, but there really hasn't been much to update about. Very little has changed as far as our account. We are looking at our market value, $3,331,257,182. And we have 93,731,453 in purchasing power. So as you see, we did have about just over 3.5 billion week or two, or a little while ago anyway, and it's dropped just a tad, but again, it's nothing to worry about. They are still very active. Some of them are doing better than others. Just got a report on Asia Sale, and they had a phenomenal year last year. Got a couple of them in General Assembly, which means they cannot be traded, and they aren't active right now, so there will be little to no change until their General Assembly is over, and then we'll get word on what they're paying out in dividends, and of course we'll keep you posted as we increase our portfolio with that. And you know, I get hit all the time. If I go more than a week or so, I start getting emails, and I wish you would stop. I'm going to update should anything happen, okay? There's no point in wasting your time or mine asking for an update when there is nothing to update. In how many months has it, gone up and down a little bit in market value, but on that same hand, we aren't waiting for the market to change like that. We're waiting on the rate to change, and until that happens, none of this really matters unless there was a significant event. And when that happens, no matter when, I will get in touch with you. And I haven't updated because I was trying to get all of the letters to mom videos up, but they aren't getting the activity. So I guess it doesn't matter that we throw in an update video in here, and we'll continue to move forward. Folks, I'm really surprised that something didn't happen last month, but I've talked about several things. Part of what I was believing was, people said that the 13303 executive order was eliminated or whatever, and so I was my thought process was, okay, could that be the final event? And even though it was supposed to be withdrawn or done away with, did they want to wait until May 22nd when it would have expired? Because they're smart enough to realize that the U.S. can't be trusted. So they were going to wait and see regardless of what events took place. And so I really thought the last week of May something big was going to happen. And I believe on May 20th he extended Exec EO 13303 for another year. So that kind of blew my theory out of the water, and I'm just like you guys. I'm hunting for what it takes. We know that they have been working extremely hard in doing something which should result in a rate change, and I still don't know what that final thing is that they've got to do. They're getting their ducks in a row, and they are pushing forward, but I'm not at all giving up. I'm not disappointed. Of course, we all want this to take place. We just don't know when this thing is finally going to happen. Other than that, we've got to continue to ride this wave and see where it takes us. None of us can do anything but wait it out and see where it goes, see what's going to happen, and that's really about it. My other thing is the challenge. You've probably seen or heard something about that. I've had a website and I've tried a few different things, and none of them have really panned out. So we're actually doing a game show, and the first one's going to be very trial and error. But there is a $10,000 prize. Anyone can participate as long as you are over 18 or older, live in the U.S., and are a U.S. citizen. Okay, those are the 3 qualifiers. Other than that, the game show will consist of 100 contestants. And I'll show you a video in just a second, but there's going to be 100 contestants. And it's going to be various challenges and things roughly once a week. We'll announce the winners from the previous challenge, and at the end of that video there will be a new challenge that the remaining competitors will have to complete. This will go until we're down to our final 2, and those 2 will vie for the grand prize. So the winner will walk away with 10 grand. There's no travel involved. Everything you do will be internet based. You'll be given a challenge, and it could be something as simple as taking a selfie with specific requirements, or competing, doing something that you videotape yourself doing, or that you record yourself doing. I could get out of the 80s, don't I? But you'll record yourself competing in a task, and some of them will be the best of whatever. We'll eliminate the worst 2, or eliminate, we may eliminate 10 if they don't complete the challenge or complete the challenge. They would automatically be eliminated, of course. But we'll select the best of as those that will move on to the next one. And they're going to be a series of things that you'll do, but no more than 50 tasks or challenges, because we're eliminating 2 people after each challenge, a minimum of 2 people. So it'll get down to the 2 people. They'll compete in a final challenge. There's no cost involved. There might be a time that you have to purchase, trying to do it without giving away too much. Let's say a watermelon. You might need a watermelon for a challenge. I'm not saying that is one of the challenges. I just come up with that in my head just now. But so there may be minor expense involved, but it would be rare that you have to purchase anything to compete. There's no cost to be a participant in it. And but again, you might, if you have to buy a straw or get a straw somehow, but let's say you have to buy a straw. Okay, so you might be out a little here and there. Most challenges would not require having to do anything like that. There's no travel involved. You're not going anywhere. These challenges will be posted at the end of the previous week's highlights, and you'll have, sometimes it will depend on how fast you respond. Some of them will depend on a variety of other factors. Each one's going to be a little different. But you'll know more. We're not going to give it away because we don't want anybody practicing or rehearsing or getting any ideas on how to create the best whatever. So it should be fun. Like I said, it's going to be a maximum of 50 challenges. We're not believing that it will be quite that high, but it could be. And there will be times when the competition will only last 24 hours, and that you have to respond within a specific time frame that you'll be given during the challenge announcement. And you would respond. We'll select the winners, or choose the 2 that are leaving the competition as quickly as possible. We'll upload another video, summarization video, and present the next challenge. So it's not like it's going to take 50 weeks to get through this. Not at all. Some of them are, a lot of them are going to be 24-hour challenges, and then give us another 24 to get those compiled into a video and go from there. But anyway, that's it. Go to clatter.com. I'll have the link in the description. And but here's our initial video that we did to let people on social media know. I would ask, if you're on Facebook, you can go steal the video or copy it. However, I don't know how they do all that, but if you, or forward, share the video. We're looking for 100 contestants. Okay, and none of them are going to be too tough that anybody would have trouble. There may be one that stumps you, but they're not going to be impossible challenges. There's not a lot of real physical challenges. I don't think anything that somebody that's disabled couldn't do. I don't think it's going to require, there's not going to be walking miles or doing anything too physically exerting. Mostly they're going to be fun challenges and possibly some mental challenges, things like that. But for the most part, we're just going to have a lot of fun, and somebody's going to walk away with 10 grand. Does that sound interesting to you? If it does, share the video, and I'll put a link just directly to the video itself. Let's see. I'll have it on the website here shortly, and you can send somebody the link to the website to where they can watch it, or send them to the website and they can look to apply. Like I said, our initial challenge will be August 15th. So we've got, a couple of months to get our contestants, get everything in order, and start this show on the road. But anyway, you're my first people to personally invite to apply to be a contestant, and only one participant per household. So I know I've got a lot of husbands and wives that are on this. There may be challenges where one can help the other, but only one of you can actually, you can both apply to be a part of it, and we'll select one, but only one per household can be a participant. I don't want it to look like we're choosing favorites or lessening the odds or anything like that. This is up and up. I've got friends that are part of the challenge. Not personal or close personal friends or anything like that. Just people that I know through the internet or I've talked to on the phone a few times. Things like that. I can assure you I have no bias in this, and I will have help judging when it comes down to that. And we won't pick favorites. We won't let this one slide because I know them better than that one or anything like that. It's going to be a very upfront, honest challenge, and somebody's going to win $10,000. I don't care who it is, but they're going to have a lot of fun in the process. So head over to clatter.com. I think the link is at the top of the page to apply and complete that. Send us the information, and we're not going to let anybody know who is participating in the contest until August 15th. We're going to announce the 100 players, and then we're going to announce the first challenge. Alright, so spread the word, and let's get this thing going. And you're going to see, kind of like the letters to mom, you're going to see a lot of videos. Again, I have people that don't seem to understand this channel is the Andy Show. It's not strictly for the investment. Okay, so understand that. And yeah, some people don't like that I share anything else or do anything else with this channel. It's not a Willard Enterprises channel. Okay, it's not strictly for Woolard Enterprises. And if you're taking offense to all the other videos, sorry, not sorry, but this channel was not created just for Woolard Enterprises. We'll go from there, but you will start seeing more and more videos, probably a couple of videos announcing basically what I'm announcing to you, but they aren't part of Woolard Enterprises. All right, so you'll see some videos that kind of put the contest out there. All right, I hope that explains it. Clear as mud, right? All right, anyway, everybody, have an awesome day. God bless you all, and let's have some fun in life.